started. If anybody joins a little bit later along the way, then that's perfectly fine. So welcome everybody, welcome to your practice. My name is Bianca and I'll be guiding you through the next 45 minutes, doing a nice yoga practice, working through some back bends, some chest opening postures. If there are any injuries, any discomfort or pain you are dealing with at the moment, please take care of yourself. All variations are welcome, so adjust your practice as you need to. If there are any issues with audio or visual, so issues with the sound or the video, just let me know and I will just pop into the chat and I'll try and rectify it as much as I can. Perfect, so we're going to start in a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out nice and wide, reaching the fingertips all the way forward. You can drop the forehead on top of the mat. Allow the pelvis to sink down towards the heels. And really reaching fingertips forward as you find some elongation through the spine. And then just take some time to settle and arrive on your mat in your practice. Take a moment to connect with your breath. As you find the deep inhalations and deep exhalations. And as you breathe, feeling the belly gently press on the tops of the thighs. And the navel draws towards the spine. Let's take 3 more intentional breaths like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out. One more inhale through the nose. And exhale out. And I invite you now to call in your intention for your practice. And today we'll be moving with the idea of compassion. The idea of leading with an open heart in whichever space you enter. And however that might resonate with you, take a big inhale and then exhale, let that intention out, let it go. Gently we start to bring some movement into the body, placing the fingertips onto the floor. Inhale as you lift the head and the chest. Exhale as you round the spine, pull the fingertips towards the body. So cat-cow action in the spine. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Belly in towards the spine. 2 more like that. Inhale, lower. Exhale, belly lifts. 1 more inhale, lower. And exhale, round. Coming back to center, we take the hands over towards the right, stack left hand on top of right, as you fold the forehead down towards the floor. Now breathing into the left ribs. Finding the expansion there. As you inhale, left arm rises up towards the ceiling, find a twist. As you exhale, close the chest. Inhale, up, arm to rise. Exhale, close the chest. Last one, inhale all the way up. And exhale, close. Right arm rises, now twisting the other way open. Now as you exhale, weave the right arm underneath the left, elbows to cross. Reach the fingertips far away from each other. And then drop the head, resting the chin onto the top arm. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Wrapping fingertips around the shoulder blades, inhale as you roll through the spine, come to sit. Lifting through the chest. Exhale as you roll forward. 2 more like that. Inhale, roll through the spine, lift the chest. Exhale, roll forward. 1 more inhale, lift through the spine. And then we come to a neutral spine upright. Eagle arms as we wrap the arms, wrap the fingers. Inhale, elbows rise. Exhale, drop the head. Bring the shoulders away from the ears as you stretch in between the shoulder blades. Gently let the arms go, bringing them over towards the left now. And then relax the head down. Breathing into the right side of the body. Find expansion in the ribs. As you inhale, right arm rises, twist and open. As you exhale, close back down. Inhale, twist and open. And close back down. Last one, we twist and we open. And we close. Left arm rises, inhale, open. Exhale, shoelace variation. Arm comes underneath the right. Elbows to cross. Relax the head. And the further you send the fingertips away from each other, the more you'll feel the stretch. As you wrap the arms behind the spine, inhale, hug yourself, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Slide back, bend, exhale, round. 1 more inhale, lift. And exhale, come back to center. Eagle arms on the other side, wrap the fingers, lift the elbows. Inhale as you round. Slowly we release the hands, coming into a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We take the fingertips facing the back. If this is too uncomfortable for the wrist, you're welcome to face the fingertips out to the side. Inhale, we drop the belly, lift the chin and the chest. Exhale as you round the spine, press into the hands. 2 more like that. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round and lift the belly. Last one, inhale, we drop. And exhale, we round. Coming back to center now, fingertips facing forward once again. Right arm lifts all the way up. Take a moment to move out into the wrist. One direction, then the other. Inhale, we reach up with the fingertips. Exhale, as we twist, thread the needle. Left fingertips come forward to the mat. And then we tuck the right toes, slide the right leg back, straighten the knee. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Gently lower that knee back to the floor, left arm rises up to the ceiling, and then we cross the arm over the spine for a half bind. Left hand returns back to the face, inhale, right arm rises, twist. Exhale, back to center. Once again, 3 rounds of cat-cow, drop the belly. Your choice where you want to face the fingertips, either facing back or front. Twice more. Move with your breath. Beautiful. Come back to center. Readjust the hands if you need to. Left arm rises. Again, moving into the wrist, one direction, then the other. Inhale here. As you exhale, thread the needle underneath. Right fingertips forward. Sliding the left foot all the way back. Tuck the toes. Gently replace that left knee back to the floor. Right arm rises. Inhale. As you take the arm up and over the spine. Replacing right hand next to the face, left arm rises, inhale. Exhale, tabletop position. We tuck the toes now. And then we take the arms all the way forward for a puppy's pose variation. So the hips are still stacked on top of the knees. Reaching the fingertips forward as you drop the chest down to the floor. We stay here for 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale. Gazing forward, roll yourself onto your belly for a Sphinx pose. Inhale, lift the chest. Untuck the toes, zip the legs together. Think of squeezing the elbows in towards the waist. Beautiful. Come onto the fingertips now. Press into the fingertips, lift for cobra. Lifting elbows off of the floor. Exhale, roll back down. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chest. Exhale, roll back down. Last one, we inhale, we lift. We hold at the top for a moment. Can you straighten the elbows a little bit more? And exhale, come back down. Hands return underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, downward facing dog as you lift the hips up and back. You can bend through the one knee, bend through the other. Just move out into the hips. Get some movement into that back body. And then settle into some stillness in your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take an inhale. Relax the back of the neck. Exhale out. Inhaling. And exhaling. One more inhale. And exhale. Bringing the right leg up towards the ceiling for a 3-legged dog. As you exhale, step the legs forward for a low lunge. Inhale, arms to rise, high lunge. Arms come behind you, open the chest, drop the head back. As you exhale, round the spine, elbows draw into the midline. 2 more like that. Inhale, open, lift. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, open, we lift. And exhale, close. Return the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, 3-legged dog. Stepping forward, low lunge. Onto the other side, high lunge onto rise. Take the arms behind you, inhale, lift. Exhale as you round. Twice more, inhale, lift. You drop the pelvis down to the floor. Exhale, round. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Hands return down, downward facing dog once again. Gazing forward, step the feet towards the hands. Forward fold the top of your mat. We take the halfway lift, fingertips to shins, flatten out the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Roll up through the spine, find a high mountain, arms to rise. Exhale, Samastitihi, mountain pose. Draw the hands to center. Close the eyes, take a moment. Just feel the stability in the feet, the strength in the legs. Moving into our sun salutations, A. Inhale, high mountain. Slight back bend with the chest. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Left foot steps back for a low lunge. Right foot steps back. Plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, knees come down, chin and chest comes down, elbows draw in. Baby cobra as you lift through the chest, maybe floating the fingertips off of the floor. Return the hands back, downward facing dog as you press back. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Gazing forward, stepping forward, forward fold, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. All the way up high mountain, root to rise. Mountain pose once again. Round 2, high mountain, arms to rise, a little back bend. Exhale as you fold forward. Step back with the right foot, then back with the left, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, either on or off the knees, or you're welcome to do knees, chest, chin like we did before. Upward facing dog, lift through the chest. Exhale, down dog as you roll over the feet. 2 breaths here, inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Gaze forward, step up or jump, forward fold. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. All the way up high mountain, root to rise. Mountain pose once again. Round 3, last one. Inhale. Find your back bend. Exhale, fold and dive. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Step, hop or jump back into plank. Inhale, exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga of your choice. Downward facing dog as you exhale. 1 breath here, inhale. Exhale out. Gaze forward, step, hop or jump, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. All the way up, high mountain. Mountain pose once again. Close the eyes, take a moment. Come back to your breath. When you are ready, blink the eyes open, arms sweep up. Chair pose, sink nice and low. We have 3 breaths here, so think of drawing the weight into the heels. Maybe lifting the toes to test that out. Inhale. Can you exhale, lower a little bit more? Inhale, as you exhale, fold forward. Left foot steps back for a low lunge. Inhale to rise, high lunge, arms up. Again, we take that back bend, arms behind the head, drop the head back. As you exhale, round the spine, left arm comes down, right arm comes up for a twist. Runner's lunge, right hand comes to the inside of the right foot. And then you can drop the knee, untuck the toes, sending the hips down to the floor. Take a moment here, feel out into the hips. We tuck the toes, we straighten the knee. Pyramid pose as you step that back foot in slightly. Now think of dropping the head down to the front leg and bringing the weight into that front foot. So we're sending the right hip back, left hip forward, square the hips off. Inhale as you bend through the right knee. Warrior 1, so widen the legs if you need to. Warrior 1, all 5 toes in the back foot is rooted into the floor. And again, you want those square hips, so send right hip back, left hip forward. Humble warrior as we take the arms behind us, clasp the hands, puff the chest. As you exhale, fold forward, right shoulder to the right knee. Relax the back of the neck. Release the hands. Step back with that right foot. Plank pose. Inhale, chaturanga of your choice. And at any moment you're welcome to skip these movements out and just meet us straight into a downward facing dog, your choice. Stay here for an inhale in your down dog. Stay for an exhale. Gaze forward, step up or jump forward, fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. All the way up, high mountain. Mountain pose once again. Utkatasana, we'll go to the other side, chair pose, sink. Take an inhale, take an exhale. One more inhale. Exhale as you fold forward. Right foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Taking your back bend, clasping your hands behind the head. Into your twist, right arm down, left arm up. Runner's lunge, left arm to the inside of the foot, lower the knee, untuck the toes. Drop the hips down, take a moment here. When you're ready, wide-legged pyramid pose, step that back foot in slightly. Straighten through both knees. And both toes are facing forward. Warrior one on the left. Deep bend in that front knee. Flatten the back foot. Inhale. Square the hips off. As you exhale, humble warrior. Release the hands down. Step back into plank. Vinyasa of your choice. Or straight to downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Gazing forward, step up or jump forward, fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale all the way up, high mountain. Mountain pose, Samasthiti. We repeat the same flow. Inhale. For Utkatasana, sink the hips down. Holding here for a breath in. As you exhale, fold forward. Left foot steps back, low lunge. Inhale, arms to rise. So now that you know where you're going, find that sense of flow, that continuous movement. Into your twist, left arm down. Runner's lunge, dropping the hand, dropping the knee. This time if you want to go a little bit further, maybe dropping onto the elbows. So round two, our hips are slightly warmer. Beautiful. Coming back onto the hands, pyramid pose. Step that back foot in. Warrior one, inhale. Humble warrior as you exhale. Release the hands, step back, plank pose. Vinyasa of your choice. We meet in that downward facing dog. You can go straight away onto the left, so left foot steps forward, find your low lunge. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Take that back bend. Coming back to center, twist, left arm up. Runner's lunge on the other side. Again, you can drop the knee, drop the elbows if you did so on the right. Return yourself back onto the hands. Pyramid pose, step the back foot in. Warrior one, inhale. Humble warrior, exhale. Release the hands, step back, plank pose. Chaturanga of your choice. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Gazing forward, step up or jump forward, fold. Halfway lift. Folding forward. All the way up, high mountain. mountain pose once again. We return to our flow as we build Utkatasana, sink down. This time we take the arms behind us, open the chest. As you exhale, fold forward, arms up and overhead. Release the hands, step back with the left foot. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Exhale, take a back bend, maybe bringing the hands together, arms up and over. Into your twist, right arm up. Runner's lunge. So we're going to add a quad stretch here, lower the back knee. Bending the knee, bringing the foot in towards the glute. Then reaching the right arm up behind you. If you can, capture the top of the foot. And once you have that connection, kick the foot into the hand as you open the chest. Gently release the foot. Bring yourself back, pyramid pose. Warrior one, once again, inhale. Humble warrior as you exhale. Keeping the hands where they are now, we're just going to shift the hips. So I'm just going to change legs to face you. Coming into a wide-legged prasarita. So you're onto the left side of the mat. Release the back of the neck. Straighten through the knees, toes facing forward. As you release the arms, take a halfway lift, inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Roll through the spine, bend the knees slightly, toes facing out, inhale for star. Exhale, one round of horse, bend the knees over. Inhale for star. Warrior two towards the back of the mat. Inhale, lift up and over. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Taking the arms behind you, puff the chest. As you fold forward for ostrich, release the body in between the legs. Keep the shape of the back knee bent. Release the hands, bringing yourself over to the front of the mat, low lunge. Step back, plank pose, chaturanga of your choice. We find a downward facing dog once again. Left foot steps forward for a low lunge. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Take your back bend, arms up and over. Into your twist, left arm up. Runner's lunge, bring the hands down. Drop the back knee. Quad stretch on the other side. So capturing the foot with the left hand now. Kick the foot into the hand if you can, open the chest. Release the foot, pyramid pose as you step the back foot in. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale for humble warrior. We move over to the right side of the mat now. Shift, prasarita, forward fold. Keep the arms where they are. Release the hands. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise up for star. Exhale, bend the knees, horse. Back to star. Warrior two towards the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior up and back. Back to center. We take an ostrich. Taking arms next behind you. Inhale, puff the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Release hands, bringing hands to the front of the mat. Stepping back, plank pose. Vinyasa of your choice. Flow through chaturanga if you would like. We meet in a downward facing dog. From here, gazing forward, step up or jump forward, fold. Halfway lift. Folding forward. All the way up, high mountain, arms to rise. We swim the arms behind us now, bringing the fingertips just underneath the ribs. Inhale. As you exhale, fold the ribs. Find a back bend, relax the head. Take one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, we rise back to center. Arms to rise, fold forward. Then just bend the knees completely and place the knees onto the floor. We move into our peak pose for today, which is Uttanasana Camel. So tuck the toes, knees are hip width distance apart. As you inhale here, arms to rise. And now as you exhale, bringing the hands to the lower spine like we did standing, fingertips facing up. And then fold the ribs over the fingertips. So you're welcome to stay here. This is already quite a lot in the chest. If you want to go a little further, you can drop the right hand to the right heel. Again, this is half camel. You're welcome to stay. If you want to go a little further, dropping the left arm down to the left heel for full camel. Inhale as you draw the pubic bone forward. Exhale as you drop the head down. We stay for 2 breaths. This is very intense. So keep breathing. When you're ready to come out of it, returning one hand to the lower back, return the other hand, tuck the chin into the chest, untuck the toes and just sit back down. Don't fold forward just yet, just relax the spine. We have one more round of camel. If you don't want to take it, there's no pressure. You're welcome to just drop into a child's pose. Otherwise, we go straight back into it. Tuck the toes, arms to rise. Again, swim the arms behind you, find that back bend. Again, you can stay here. Dropping the left arm now first, if you took half camel. And if you took full camel, right arm joins. Same thing, we press pubic bone forward, we drop the head. When you're ready to come out of it, one hand returns, other hand returns, head returns, sit back. Release the arms. And all together we can spread the knees, toes to touch as you reach the arms forward. Bringing the hands to the heels for an embryo variation. Allow the shoulders to fold and roll forward. With your next inhale, roll through the spine, come to sit, and then just unfold the legs out in front of you. Right knee squeezes into the chest, crossing that foot over. Left arm wraps around the leg. Inhale, right arm rises. Exhale as you twist towards the back. Flexing the left toes, keep that leg active. We bring the left hand underneath the right foot. Squeeze the knee into the chest. So we're kicking that foot out in front of us. Keeping that twist. And if you would like, you can straighten the right knee, opening into the IT band, the outer leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, swim the back arm forward. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Gently roll through the spine, left knee into the chest. Same thing, we cross the foot over to start. Right arm hugs the knee, left arm rises, find your twist. Right hand underneath the left foot, kick that foot forward. And if you would like, you can straighten through the top knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, fold forward. Gently roll the spine up, bending the knees. We come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together, knees out wide. We're going to take the feet slightly further apart from us, taking the arms underneath the legs, so for an arm lock. Press the palms into the floor. And then with the elbows behind the knees, you can gently start to guide yourself further down. Drop the head. With your next inhale, gently roll through the spine, come up to sit, close the knees, give yourself a hug. And then we're going to roll onto our backs. So shuffle yourself forward if you need to, find yourself onto your back. Taking both legs up towards the ceiling. Preparing yourself for your plow pose, halasana. So inhale here, as you exhale, rock the legs up and back. Support the spine with the hands. Then we're going to ear pressure pose from here. So we bend the knees. Roll yourself even further onto the top of the spine. And then you think of hugging the head with your knees. So knees are either side of the ears. Gently come back to Halasana, straighten the legs. And then we start to lower the spine onto the floor. Bring the hands underneath the pelvis just before the pelvis arrives. Fish pose as we drop the feet down. And at the same time we lift the chest up, coming onto the elbows, hang the head back, little to no weight in the top of the head. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, release. Bringing the feet onto the floor, hands out from underneath you. Just one round of bridge. Inhale as you press through the feet, lift the pelvis. Hold, and here at the top, squeeze the glutes. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, roll the spine back down. Hugging both knees into the chest, give yourself a tight squeeze, roll from side to side. And then bring the arms next to the body. Inhale, as you exhale, allow the legs to fall over to the right. Easy spinal twist, just relax, let go. Stay for one more inhale. Stay for an exhale. As you draw yourself back to center and allow the knees to fall to the left, other side. One more inhale here. Exhale out, back to center we go. For a happy baby, last posture before we settle into our final relaxation. So either holding the outer feet, the ankles or the calves, maybe even behind the knees. Feet up towards the ceiling, legs nice and wide. And notice if your lower spine has popped off of the mat, so gently place it back down. We want to press that lower spine into the floor. And rock from side to side. And as soon as you are ready, let go of the legs. One last little squeeze of the knees. And then Shavasana, straighten the legs. Lie flat on your back. And take any last movement you feel you need. Anything you need to do to make yourself comfortable. And then close the eyes, relax and release the body into stillness. Feel this whole softness and heaviness wash over the physical body as you surrender into the floor beneath you. Relaxing from the tips of the toes all the way to the top of the head. And allow this physical stillness to translate into mental and emotional stillness. As you surrender the mind and let go of any thoughts or feelings that might not serve you in this moment right now. And I'm going to give you a few moments of silence and stillness here, just to simply be with your own mind, your own body and your own breath. And I'll let you know when it is time to move and end our practice off. Very slowly and gently start to bring your attention back to your breath. Allow this attention and awareness to expand to the edges of the body. Tips of the toes, the fingers, the top of the head. When you feel ready, you can start to wake the body up from these points. And there's no rush, so take all the time you need. If you need to stay in your Shavasana for longer, please do so. roll yourself over to any side. And keep the eyes closed as you gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. We bring our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra, pressing fingertips together, thumbs at your sternum, connecting to that heart center. Connecting with our intention of compassion and leading with an open heart. And then showing appreciation and gratitude now to yourself, to your practice, and for taking out this time to be on your mat today. For taking time to practice compassion. And you can bow the forehead to the fingertips, seal it all in when you're ready. From me to all of you, thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are in the world. Thank you for connecting with me. Namaste.